Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. This is going to be a fun one, a weird one, strange one, but if any of you guys have ever heard about the GameStop controversy, back in a few years ago, there was that huge, big kind of community support against fighting up big hedge funds that have been perpetually shorting down GameStop. I'm sure a lot of you guys heard about that. We made some videos on it a few years ago, and it was kind of some really big news. And if you guys have been kind of living underneath a rock, it has been coming back. And while it's been kind of cool, I watched it, I saw GameStop have a little bit of interest and trying to go and take down the shorts and all of that. We saw it a few weeks ago, like a week ago or so. I saw GameStop bump up to like $40. So I was intrigued, and there was a little bit of a taper down. It lost a little bit of momentum, lost a little bit of hype, and kind of people are like, hey, it's probably not gonna be around too. And that was until as of these last few hours. Now, I'm going to be making this video a little bit before before the actual hours itself of the stock market coming on out. So you guys may see this, or just whenever it goes live, you guys want to go check the GameStop stock price, go and do it, because today is going to be a very big day. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, because this is some good stuff going on. If you guys like the financial news, you guys all this type of stuff, I subscribe. If this gets big, I'm going to talk about it even more, because I love this stuff. I love this. And of course, I like GameStop, I like news and all this, so of course, let's go dive on in. Make sure you guys are subscribed, leave a like, your thoughts down below, and obviously, if you guys kind of see the hype, be careful. Sometimes if you kind of get in before the wave, it's nice, you're riding high. Right now, this is that very sketchy time. Not to say you don't. If you guys want to, we have the Webull link down below. If you guys sign up, put money in there, you guys can get free stock. But also be a little bit careful. Like, don't go all in to get, ride the hype. Take a little bit of a breather and see as we talk about this. So right now, GameStop is popping. And I'm talking popping. I'm talking, this is some of the craziest stock news I've seen in a while. So look at the stock, and you guys might be looking at the up 2.34%. No, this is pre-market, because I'm making this video at God only knows what time right now. It's at 6:31. I'll probably make it live in like an hour or so for anyone who's waking up. But right now, in the pre-market, this is the number you guys want to be looking at. I know it's a little bit small. You guys might be waking up, whatever. The pre-market right now for GameStop is at $41. It's up as of right now 80%. Basically, if you would have bought like on Friday, just out of the wind, blue, you kind of heard about the schemes, whatever, you'd be up double already at this point. Now, throughout the day and maybe throughout the maybe like 5 hours from now, 10 hours from now, maybe on a market open, things may go taper down. That's fine. It's understandable. Because I'm sure a huge hype like that is crazy. Or maybe it's even more nuts. Who knows? But right now, we're seeing some big news. So, number one, the GameStop stock is still being shorted. As of right this second, there is still millions upon millions of dollars all being shorted over here. One good example is we've been seeing stuff where we're basically seeing a lot of these really big companies having to go and kind of take out loans to go and basically loan out the GameStop stock to go and short it. It's like the same issue that happened a few years ago. It's like a repeat. But right now, we're also seeing the same big person who orchestrated this entire thing at the start, had to deal with the government, had to go deal with crazy stuff, has now done one of the craziest things we've ever seen known to man. And that is from Roaringkitty, or also Deep Value, who has right now 5 million GameStop shares. They also have calls, so basically like betting on the price in GameStop throughout the next 5 days, $29 million in cash, and has around basically $200 million that have been invested into GameStop as of right now. So if you guys remember the story from a few years ago, this is the same guy who orchestrated this, made the Reddit thread, and kind of hyped this on up to get people being like, hey, this is actually kind of a valid play. Because if you guys don't know, I'll try to break it down really quick. Big hedge funds and big companies can be like, hey, we don't think GameStop is going to succeed. So what is going to happen to the stock price? Most likely going to go down. And if for some reason it doesn't go down for whatever reason, that means at that point they want to drive that price down. Because in stocks, you can basically do a long or a short. A long is basically thinking that the stock itself is going to go up in price. So you basically go bet that over time it will go up. And on a short is basically saying, we think this stock price is going to go down, and you can make money on a stock going down. It's basically just gambling. If it's going to go up, it's going to go down. So if you think it's going to go down, what do you do if you're a big hedge fund and company? You go and do anything you can. Media articles. You try to go maybe buy stocks and loan out stocks to sell the market. Because let's say in theory, you're trying to go and assume $1 billion to make the stock price go down. So you basically triple that. You make $4 billion. And you can maybe spend like $200 million to go and just sell those shares, market shares, just dumping it. Just imagine you have diamonds. Most diamonds are worth a lot of money. And if you think it's going to go long-term up, you'll hold on to it, you'll hoard it, whatever. But if you think diamonds are going to go down and you bet money that diamonds are going to go down, you're going to be buying every diamond in the entire store and just giving it away on the street. Someone's going to be like, well, I'm going to spend $5,000 on a diamond when this guy is giving out 50 for free. And it's kind of the similar concept if you guys don't know stocks. So right now, this guy who orchestrated the entire thing is now putting in $200 million, saying that this stock is going to go up. The same guy who orchestrated this stuff. If you look at his Twitter, he's been kind of slowly getting back active, which is why this whole GameStop situation even kind of came over here. So you guys look at the stock itself in the first month. A month ago, $16, kind of taper around for a little bit, a little bit of ups, a little bit of downs, depending on the economy, like $15. And then there's a huge spike up. $48. Like, this is like a big, almost like recap from forever ago. And then obviously everyone's like, well, maybe it doesn't have enough like gusto. It's not going to be rolling, whatever. And then with all of this, and then it goes back down. People saw the stock at $18, which is kind of like equivalent to like where it's been for a while. Even a few months ago, just casually, GameStop was at that same price. And then obviously we're seeing these tweets. And then people kind of started all these tweets popping out and be like, oh my God, they're seeing the GameStop memes. People are talking about it again. The Reddit itself is popping off again too. And this guy's not even doing anything besides just tweeting. And this is the first few tweets he's done in a few years. Like, at this point, he was gone for a while. And he's not even speaking in real language. He's just speaking in memes at this point. But a little while ago, he didn't really tweet for a while. Like, he was gone. He was Mia. But he's been memeing up. Like, he's kind of warming stuff back up in the business, and people are kind of noticing the stuff. Like, you guys can kind of see from these tweets, like, there's basically tweets over here where at June 18th, 2021, went completely Mia from the internet. Like, stopped tweeting. And this is when they came back. They're like, hey, wait a second, what's going on here? So, as I mentioned, this guy has been slowly putting the money where his mouth is. I don't even know how he got $200 million, but this is the guy who started the GameStop trend 3 years ago. Same guy. And people were making rumors being like, why is GameStop popping? Like, even right now, GameStop over here, 80,000 posts on like business and finance as of today. The stock market, as I'm making this video, is not even open. Like, by the time you guys see this video, it might be up for like a little bit. And so go check the price. Go and see it throughout the next few days, because this is GameStop coming back. The community is rallying behind this. People do not like these huge, massive hedge funds that are trying to go and kind of basically screw over GameStop as a company, but also all these really big companies as a whole, and the common person. People are like, we don't want to go and do this. I've seen some people that are just doubling down just to say, like, stick it to the man. Now, once again, don't get too strung up about the YOLO and like the hype. I mean, maybe if you buy right now, you might go get up big money. Who knows? I have no idea. Maybe. And it is kind of early in the stages if you get in throughout the day. But this is not financial advice, because I don't know. It could literally go crash tomorrow. It could be crashed by the end of the day. It could be literally, who knows? We really don't know. But based on the internet and the memes and all this one, there might be a little bit of weight to this. Once again, not financial advice. I don't know what I'm doing at all. But it's crazy to go and say that GameStop is coming in hot. They did kind of go and save their company before. They had a chance to sell out of stock, they paid off debts, and they tried to go and have a brand new idea for the long term of GameStop, which I think is nice. They did something well with this situation. But this is the second situation. This is the return of the Mac. This is us being curious on what's going to happen now, and this is where everything starts getting interesting. So we may go cover this in the channel a bit more, because I'm very intrigued myself, so subscribe, obviously. But like, this is big. Like, this is going to be millions of dollars. And once again, this is like basically people like trying to go and take out the hedge funds. Like, this is the guy himself just kind of rolling and hanging out and vibing. This is cool. And as I mentioned, a lot of hedge funds right now have to pay huge percentages to go and have stock to go and sell in the open market to short. And the longer it goes on, the less and less shares that are available, the more common folks who have shares too as well. At that point, that means the price is going to go up and up and up. Once again, not financial advice. We may have even already missed the boat. Or maybe in like a week from now, it'll be $200. So do whatever you want. Not my money, not my call. I just think this news is crazy to see. So basically, GameStop's back. This is going to be a crazy situation these next few days. I'm going to hope it works out well for anyone who's involved. And I'm kind of against the big man itself. I'm a big Bitcoin guy overall. I like Bitcoin. I think sticking it to the man, sticking to the government, sticking about those huge hedge funds worth billions of dollars is a somewhat noble cause. And I wonder if it's going to work out well. And I hope so. Like, if this guy randomly becomes a casual billionaire just by somehow believing in GameStop, whether it's the company itself or just the fact that he just doesn't like hedge funds, I think more power to him. So this is intriguing. This is cool. This is sick. I think we're seeing even more history for round 2, which not a lot of people expected, or maybe it might fizzle out. Who knows? But right now, GameStop is kind of bigger than we all expect. So give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. And once again, well, let's see if it explodes, or if not, we'll see. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Go subscribe, Twitter and Twitch down below. Bye.